Another night, another frost covered rain. Good morning. It is 7:15 and I am off. It was a very cold night. Supposedly it was supposed to be 5 degrees warmer in total from last night. It was supposed to be a low of 32, so still freezing, but I certainly didn't notice a difference. To me, it was cold. I didn't shiver or anything, but I did wake up a few times where I just didn't feel super comfortable. Wearing a lot of layers right now because it's still cold, but I have high hopes that I will get to be in a t-shirt and shorts today because we are descending down to about 3,000, 4,000 feet. And it was supposed to be like high of 50 up here, so feeling good about that. Hopefully I'll be wearing less layers soon. It's a little bit up in the air how many miles I'm going to do today. So there's the hot springs in about 19 miles. Now obviously I want to go to those. However, it is Memorial Day weekend. I do not want to sleep there. I think there's going to be crazy partying from like locals and tourists and non-hikers, and while I don't mind those things alone, I mean, like with hikers, I don't really want to be around people who aren't hikers. Like I feel like the safety goes down a little bit, plus it might be hard to sleep. They're just not like us. So anyways, I don't want to sleep there. So I want to stop before that and then hopefully hit the hot springs in the morning when they're not as busy tomorrow morning. The problem is there's like no camping that is shown. So we're gonna go 15 miles and then we're gonna wing it and see what we can find. I mean, there are often campsites that just aren't on gut hooks, so we'll see what happens. But gut hooks isn't telling us anything, so we're just gonna go 15 and then see from there. So it's a little bit up in the air, but should be a lower mileage slightly today than other days. I don't know which way to go. There's two roads. Neither of them have a marker. Wah, wah. Gut hooks isn't being very accurate. I was just standing at the wrong angle, so I couldn't see this. Found it! There's me! There's the trail. So I'm leaving well before the people that I know. So the plan is take it real slow, have kind of a lazy day. I mean, they're all faster than me, so they'll catch up. But like, they're probably not gonna leave camp for another half an hour at least. So I am not in a rush this morning. We are following this beautiful little creek today, Holcomb Creek. One of my goals today is to take breaks in scenic places. I think lately I've been getting a lot caught up in number of miles and like kind of rules for myself. Like, I'm gonna have lunch in 3 miles at this campsite. And it caused me yesterday to miss a really nice view and then have a not so nice view for lunch. And it was like literally like 0.4 difference. So when I see a nice place, I'm gonna take a break there today. Alrighty, I am wearing shorts and a t-shirt for the first time in like 5 days. Really excited about it. I know I'll get tired of the heat soon enough, but for right now, I am very excited for some warmth. Also, so my hair is like too greasy to wear down today, but I'm not quite ready to commit to the like 5 days of ponytail till I get another shower. So I'm trying to make it work by wearing a buff to hide some of the greasy parts. That's my secret. If you see me wearing a buff, it's probably for that reason. Urban area. Feeling great this morning. I've done 3 miles now and my feet don't even hurt yet, which is great because the last 2 days actually my left foot has kind of been constantly hurting. Pretty low pain, like 1 out of 10, 2 out of 10, but always there. So it's always nice when I get some pain-free miles. And I've done 3 miles almost without really feeling like I need a break, which is great. And yeah, it's just a nice morning. I love hiking in the morning. I love granola so much. Although I've gotten kind of savage lately and I just eat it with water, not even powdered milk. So I just put on sunscreen, and something really interesting is, so it's my third sunscreen, and if you're curious for your own resupplies in the future, I'm going through a medium sunscreen every like 10 days or so, every like second town. And anyways, I had to go off-brand for my second sunscreen. And one thing I didn't like about that sunscreen is it was so strong, like it smelled so strong. Like as soon as I put it on, I'm like, wow, like this is all you can smell. But then I just went back to my regular brand, which doesn't have those problems, and it does. It smells so strong and it's so overwhelming. So it's really interesting how when you're out here, your senses like sharpen, except for I can't smell myself, but like everything else I can smell way better. Also with hearing. So last night there was a bigger group that was camped like 100 yards away, and they were talking a little after 8, which is when a lot of us go to bed. And I felt like they were being too loud. But really, when I think about it, they were 100 yards away and just having regular conversations, maybe slightly elevated voices, and I found it way too loud just because my senses are like sharpening.
Keeping my promise of scenic breaks. I was going to take a break in half a mile, but this will do. This is so beautiful. I love that we're just following this little creek. I hate log crossings though. Don't have the greatest sense of balance.
Getting past all the time definitely gets a little bit grating at times. I pass people when they're taking breaks. I don't ever pass people who are just walking. I used to. Somehow after Big Bear, everyone's fast. Yeah, so like there was just a big group taking a break. I talked with them for a little bit, then I headed off way before them, and now they've all passed me already. And I'm just like, like I know I have a foot injury, but dang, like it hurts my pride a little bit. I mean, I'm an athlete. I'm not used to being the slow one. Apparently now I am. Like that's just my identity. And like I'm going almost 3 miles per hour, maybe even 3 miles per hour. It's not like I am like going super slow. Oh man, in 4 miles, there's apparently a beautiful spot. There's like a bridge over water, and the comments talk about, the Gut Hooks comments talk about like sandy beaches and pools of water to swim in. And I really, really, really want to take my lunch break there. Except I am starving. I'm so hungry. I don't know if I can make it 4 more miles. We'll see. Well, I've never even gotten close to 10 by 10, but I do sometimes get 10 by 12. And it's good days when I do that. So that's the accomplishment that I celebrate.
This is like big spider versus bug, and it's fascinating. Ew.
Update. Just after I stopped filming, the bug got away. Little guy won.
I am a woman on a mission. I have 2 miles left until mile 298, which is Splinter's cabin parking area plus beach. I'm really excited, and it's going to be after my normal lunchtime because it's already after 12, but that's okay. It's going to be a great one, I just know it. Another CFM. C for miles. Wow, I'm an idiot. I definitely meant SFM.
1 more mile. It's taking forever. This is the trail that never ends. No, it goes on and on, my friends. Some people started walking it not knowing what it was, and they'll continue walking it forever just because they're stuck on it. Just heard back from Styx. She and like everybody I know, like 10 plus people I know, all camped 5 miles before we did last night. So they pulled 13 miles instead of what would have been like 18 or 19, what we did. And they're planning on doing 19 today, which is going to put them at my lunch spot that I'm about to get to in about half a mile. So I'm not gonna stay there. So I'll still be ahead of them, but sounds like they're gonna pull big miles, and maybe if I do a slower mile one twice, they'll catch up to us. I'm definitely tempted though to stay here and wait for all my friends to catch up to me. We'll see what happens. There's that twin demand of social versus making miles. So I decided to stay. 13 miles isn't so bad. And now all my friends have caught up to me, and it makes me happy, and they're still planning on pulling big miles tomorrow. So I feel like I would have done 2 medium days, and this way I'm doing a short one and a long one. So I'm really happy about it. I'm trying to find a bathroom spot right now, which is why I'm walking. But yeah, they all caught up to me. Yay! But yeah, ultimately the trail is not just about making miles for me. It's also about the social, and I understand that I'm not always going to be able to stay with the same group of people, but today it was just so easy to do a short day and then a long day. Like, I would have done 2 or 3 more miles today. That's it. That's not a big difference. So I would rather do it this way and then be able to have a good social experience. And yes, I could have made different friends, but honestly, most of those people were doing like 25-mile days, and I wouldn't have seen them again anyway. So I'd rather keep my social capital for the people who are actually doing similar miles to me.
But you bought pre-made.
Maybe I'm just picturing.